Hi everyone, I'm Maria McNamara and I'm a geoscientist at UCC. And what I'm going to talk about today is life on Earth and how do we understand where life on Earth came from, how life evolved, and what will happen to life in the future. And the really great thing about geoscience is that we actually can find evidence of life on Earth locked away in rocks. And this evidence is, of course, fossils. So I've got a bunch of really nice fossils here beside me. Let's see if I can show you. There we have them. Um, and what do we have here? So here, first of all, I'm going to show you, we have a very nice coral. So this is a sea creature. It tells us whenever we find corals, it tells us that, we had an environment that had warm, shallow water, lots of light, lots of nutrients. Here we have a lovely fossil snail, a marine snail. Again, it tells us that we're in a place where there was once an ocean. So believe it or not, Ireland was covered by an ocean many times in the geological past. And here, one of my favourite things actually, I have a piece of rock and you should just be able to make out there's loads of tiny little clams on it. Loads of tiny little shells. And they're all in the same layer of rock, so they've all died at the same time. And this tells us that something actually pretty nasty happened at this point in Earth's history, something quite catastrophic. It could have been a storm, it could have been a volcanic ashfall, something that actually killed a whole population of these little clams that were living in the sea at the same time. Now, we can, gather this kind of information from fossils all around Ireland and all around the world, and we can actually start to build models that tell us, what happens when you get big environmental change. What happens when the climate changes? What happens when the climate changes? What happens when it gets colder or warmer? We can actually look at things like the body size of fossils, how big or small they are. We can look at whether they start to move northwards or southwards, so how their geographic range changes. And so fossils are actually really important at actually helping us predict how modern ecosystems will change with the global warming that's going on at the moment. So, that's one of the biggest things that geoscience can do for us. It can actually help us predict how life will respond to the changes that we're seeing today. And also, they're really cool.